Hi, and welcome to CSPC 2025 interview series. My name is Kanak Bala, and I'm a volunteer member of CSPC. I'm very pleased to join today by Dr. Derek Newton, who is Senior Vice President of Business Development and Strategic Partnerships at MyTax. Dr. Newton has been instrumental in advancing MyTax's mission to connect industry and academia to drive research, innovation, and talent development across Canada. Dr. Newton, thanks for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
Let's dive directly into the question. Canada's innovation ecosystem faces a lot of policy challenges. Can you tell us how MyTax is addressing those key policy challenges?
First of all, thanks for the question. It's a great conversation. It's an important conversation. It's an important conversation at this moment we're having in Canada. Canada's future prosperity depends on our ability to harness the full potential of our people and their ideas. This is individuals who are creative, individuals who are engaged, but they also need to be equipped. They need to be equipped with business skills, strategy. They need the ability to help take new ideas to market. Take those ideas into existing Canadian companies. Take those ideas into new Canadian companies that have yet to be created and launched. So at MyTax, we're a very talent-focused organization. We put people first when it comes to how we support the transition from idea to research to the marketplace. We strengthen research capacity by enabling access to R&D, talent, and facilities, and we're a research commercialization bridge. We fund collaborative projects between academia and industry, and this creates amazing work-integrated learning opportunities, internship opportunities, so students, talents at universities, colleges across the country have the opportunity to work in a business setting and see their ideas get put into practice.
It's fantastic to hear how MyTax is supporting talent. So talent is often called backbone of innovation. And as you mentioned, the role that talent plays in driving innovation. Do you have an example of a recent project or program where talent really made a difference?
Absolutely. It's a great question. So we've just had a recent federal budget with major investments in how we can capitalize on the moment where we're going to help Canada attract some of the best talent from around the world. We actually just launched a new program with the Fields Institute, based in Toronto, a Fields and MyTax summer research program to bring top undergrad students from select institutions in India, strengthening research ties with some of their best universities. We also just launched a program for international mobility to help students and researchers from Canada go to Europe and tap into the amazing Horizons Europe funding program. So these are the type of two-way exchanges that we think we need when it comes to bringing amazing talent to Canada and helping our talent that's here connect into global networks.
That's amazing to hear about this program. Canada has a great reputation for research talent. What makes Canada well positioned to cultivate and retain top research talent? And how does MyTax leverage that advantage?
So here in Canada, we've got amazing university, colleges, polytechnics, coast to coast. MyTax, we've been around for 25 years, and we help companies across Canada imagine how they can connect into universities and colleges, often locally and nationally. We also help universities imagine how they can connect to companies. And in between all of this is problem solving. This is where Canadian companies can bring their challenges to a university, to a college. MyTax can help connect them to the best university and researcher to help address their challenges. We put interns in the middle of this program. So undergraduates, graduates, postdoctoral scholars get the opportunity to have a work-integrated learning experience at these companies. Since 2008, MyTax, we've funded over $1.4 billion worth of research and development within the country. We are co-funded by every province, including the Yukon. In addition to that, the companies also help co-pay. So we've been taking a national convening role when it comes to unlocking investments in research and development in Canada.
That's interesting to hear how MyTax is investing in R&D. Are there any areas particularly interesting for the next few years?
One of the things we've seen is an incredible growth in artificial intelligence. When we look at the number of interns and programs that are using artificial intelligence, we're in a hockey stick moment. We know that Canadian firms need to increase productivity, need to adopt new technology. We're finding our programs like Accelerate, our business strategy intern program, are helping companies adopt and use new technologies. Quantum, of course, is an emerging area. We're seeing a lot of activity when it comes to how Canadian firms, which have been leaders in creating new quantum technologies, are tapping into universities and colleges across the country. And of course now, dual use. With new investments coming in defense, dual use technologies and applications is going to be an increasingly growing area for us.
That's fantastic to hear. Looking 5 years down the road, how do you see MITACs evolving to stay relevant and impactful in Canada's research and policy landscape?
So I think Canadian firms are always going to need amazing talent. So I think our programs are well used now, and they're only going to be increasingly important as we move forward. I think we're in a moment where we can continue to attract global talent from around the world to Canada. MITAC can be a huge convener in that. We know that all new Canadian firms are going to be looking to increase R&D capacity. We're going to think about how we can help research projects bridge that commercialization gap. We need to do a better job working with colleges and how they can take amazing ideas, protect that IP, protect made in Canada ideas, move that into Canadian companies, create new Canadian companies. And I think we're going to see an acceleration.
That brings us to a final question. So it's regarding CSPC role. How do you see role of Canadian Science Policy Centre as a knowledge mobilizer, connector, and talent incubator?
So this is a fantastic conference. There's an amazing energy. I think there's an important role for us to discuss the role of policy, to discuss data. Here at MITACs, we have a lot of data when it comes to the types of programs that are being used in areas of economic development. We're doing a lot of studies on what is the impact of our program. I think we need organizations like CSPC to help inform policy decisions when it comes to data and when it comes to how investments in R&D are having a real impact in the marketplace. For instance, in MITACs, we know that our interns, almost 98% of them, report that they received better business skills, better technical training. Over 70% of our trainees go on to have an R&D role and employment within Canada. So we know that our programs are having an impact.
That's fantastic to hear how MITACs is supporting the research talent across Canada. And I'm very thankful to you for your perspectives, your insights into talent, research and collaboration really highlights how organizations like MITACs and CSPC shape Canada's innovation and policy landscape. We look forward to seeing exciting initiatives ahead. And thanks again.